guys. This workshop is with Joe Cavazos, and I don't know about you, but I'm super excited to be able to watch the process of creating artwork with Joe. He is going to kind of walk through the process of what it would take to create a sermon series artwork for through Photoshop and probably some Illustrator work as well. But we are going to get to kind of sit over his shoulder, if you will, and just kind of watch him work. And I'm going to kind of interject and ask questions. We're going to think through the process of creating a good piece of artwork. What is that process like in the designer's mind? Why do you make this choice over that choice? And why do you do this or that? And we're going to just kind of see if we can learn something as we watch Joe work his magic in this art project here. So and the other thing that's kind of exciting is the piece that Joe creates, we're going to have printed, and we're going to provide that in our swag bag. So this will be a really cool piece that not only can you watch this process in the creating of the piece, but then you can like post it on your refrigerator or hang it up in your cubicle at the office or wherever you do. So this will be awesome. So not only be conceptual, but it'll be an actual thing. So I'm really excited about that too. So Joe, why don't you kind of kick us off, man, and kind of tell us what we're doing, and let's get started with this project.
Sounds good, man. And thanks so much for having me, Alan. Super honored to be here and to be a part of this. And I'm all about sharing the process. If you follow me on Instagram or YouTube, like that's kind of my deal. I love the process of creating even more than the end product. I love the challenge of creating. And so hopefully, with us working on this together, you're able to interject and kind of ask some of those questions while this process is going on. So today we're going to create a piece of artwork. Now, this is these same principles and ideas and, kind of this process would lend itself easily to creating a sermon series as well, or any kind of like cover art or anything like that. And the same thing with this, I'm kind of taking the same approach that I would do if I was creating something for, a church or, an artist and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited to jump into this. So we're creating a piece of artwork around the theme of connecting the disconnected. And so I had previously done some pieces for some other projects, and I thought this type of look and concept would kind of be a cool way of making that abstract visual, connect with that. And so here are some examples of some previous work. And so this is where our jumping point is. And so one of the first things I like to do is kind of think about the concept of, obviously connecting the disconnected is making these connections. So what I used to do now it kind of just comes to my mind, like, I'll have, as soon as I start hearing the words or the tagline or, what the story is about, what the sermon is about, all these visuals start popping up in my head. But, before, what used to help me a ton was being able to kind of break down those ideas, by words. And so, for example, like, connecting and disconnecting, like, what are some words that are similar to that? And, what does that mean? So for me, like, I think of disconnecting and connecting as, different places, different pieces, connecting the dots. There's a lot of things that, when I work on sermon art, I do the same process of, think of the main idea and then break it down to like, okay, what are some other words that describe the main idea? So let's just jump in and kind of get started on this. I have this regular document here, and obviously, like, if we go back to here, like, there's a big circle theme. So that's basically